The Cosmic Forge, Decoding the Role of God in Thermodynamics. In the quiet depths of the Astrophysics lab, Dr. Aanya Patel stared at the glowing equations on her holographic screen. The equations described entropy, the irreversible march of energy towards disorder. For years, Aanya had been fascinated by the laws of thermodynamics, particularly the second law, which stated that entropy always increases. But tonight, she was on the verge of a revelation that could rewrite humanity's understanding of the universe. The lab was silent except for the faint hum of servers. Aanya leaned back in her chair, the weight of her discovery sinking in. If her calculations were correct, entropy wasn't just a measure of chaos. It was a signature, an imprint left by something, or someone, constructing the universe from its inception. She whispered to herself, could entropy be the breath of God, the hidden code? The breakthrough came when Aanya discovered a peculiar pattern in entropy fluctuations. Studying black hole radiation, she noticed the energy decay followed a sequence similar to the Fibonacci series. This mathematical harmony was eerily consistent with the sacred geometries found in nature, from the spirals of galaxies to the arrangement of sunflower seeds. But this wasn't mere coincidence. Aanya believed it was intentional. Somewhere in the fabric of thermodynamics lay a hidden code, a divine logic guiding the universe's evolution from chaos to order. As the thought gripped her, she decided to run a simulation. Using the lab's quantum supercomputer, she input the variables of entropy and thermodynamic principles into a fractal model. Hours later, the result emerged on the screen. A luminous, intricate structure resembling a cosmic forge, endlessly creating and breaking apart. It was beautiful and terrifying. The forbidden link, her findings caused ripples in the scientific community. Some dismissed it as pseudoscience, but others, including her skeptical colleague Dr. Marcus Lin, couldn't ignore the evidence. It's impossible, Marcus argued, pacing the lab. You're suggesting that the laws of thermodynamics, which are inherently impersonal, have a design behind them that's blasphemous to science. Aanya countered, her voice calm but firm. Think about it, Marcus. Energy moves towards disorder, yet life exists in defiance of this law. Stars die, but their remnants create new galaxies. The universe isn't collapsing into chaos, it's transforming. That transformation could be guided, Marcus scoffed. Guided by what? God? Aanya hesitated. Not God in the religious sense. Think of it as a cosmic intelligence, an architect embedding logic within the chaos. Their debate was interrupted by a sudden alert on the supercomputer. Anya's simulation had completed another phase, revealing something unprecedented. A moment in the early universe where entropy reversed, creating perfect order, the experiment. Determined to verify her theory, Aanya proposed a dangerous experiment. By recreating conditions similar to the Big Bang, they could test whether entropy truly carried a signature of divine logic. The facilities board hesitated, but eventually approved. The experiment was set. Aanya and Marcus stood in the observation deck as the lab's particle collider powered up. The hum of energy grew louder, the air electric with tension. When the collider activated, the room flooded with blinding light. For a brief moment, they glimpsed something extraordinary. Particles forming patterns too intricate to be random. Then chaos, the collider overloaded, shutting down the facility's power, the revelation. When the dust settled, Aanya and Marcus examined the data. The results confirmed her theory. Entropy wasn't merely disorder, it was a cycle of creation and destruction. And the patterns weren't arbitrary. They resembled ancient symbols found in civilizations separated by millennia. Anya's voice trembled. This isn't just science. It's a message, a universal language we've been too blind to see. Marcus was silent, his skepticism shaken. If this is true, then every collapse, every explosion, every star's death, it's all part of a design, the Cosmic Forge. Months later, Aanya stood before an audience of scientists, philosophers, and theologians. She unveiled her findings, calling it the Cosmic Forge theory. The second law of thermodynamics isn't the end of the story, she said, her voice steady. It's the beginning. Entropy is the universe's way of writing its own history. A record of transformation guided by an intelligence we have yet to understand. The room erupted into debate, but Aanya felt a profound calm. Whether labeled as science or divinity, she knew she had glimpsed something extraordinary. A force that wove chaos into creation, leaving behind a legacy of awe and wonder. And somewhere in the vastness of space, the Forge continued its eternal work.